Draw number 1. Again, here is Pekisko, Shesa, Robin, Spencer Rutherford doing the riding with Peter Buse on the front end. We're a 162 on their first one just a few moments ago. Here's that 5-year-old mare from Pekisko Creek Ranch. Again, here's a mare going back to Highbrow Cat on the top. All right. Well, it's going to be a -1 in the box and a +1 on the brake run and rate. Even on the set and handle with a +1 on the face. For an 81. We just got the wrong score sheet, that's all. All right, here we go. We're going to be even in the box and a +1 on the brake run and rate, and even in the corner and entry, and a +1 on the stomp for an 82 for a grand total of 163. 163 on their second one. All right, let's go to number 2. Number 2, Juan A Chex. Here is that good 6-year-old from Keeley Bonnet of Panoka. Big stout gelding. Got lots of speed as well. There it is. It's going to be a 735 in the field. 735 in the field. All right, it's judge number 1 says it's going to be a +1 on the box and even on the brake run and rate, and a +1 in the corner and entry, a +1 on the stop for an 83. Judge number 2 is going to be an even in the box, a +1 on the brake run and rate, even in the corner, and a +1 on the stop for an 82 as well for a 165. 165 in that run. Let's go to number 3. Hip number 3. This is RBar Docs Gun by Cody Potts. Owned and ridden by Cody Potts. 5-year-old gelding. Done lots of ranch work. Again, we mentioned was purchased from the RBar Ranch at Rimby here as a 3-year-old. Been to some team roping jackpots. And they're looking at a 789. 789 in the field. Judge number 1's coming in with an even through the box, brake run and rate, and on the corner, a +1 on the stop for an 81. An 81 from judge number 1. All right, so judge number 2, it's going to be even through the box, brake run and rate, and -1 on the corner and entry, and a +1 on the stop for an 80 for a grand total of 161 in round number 2. All right, let's go to hip number 4. Hip number 4, this is Boomen Gun. They call him Badger, from the Fawcett family at Stettler. This is a 6-year-old gelding. Going back to Colonel's Smoken Gun on the top by a Boomen mare. Tell you what, Caleb's getting sharp with that slack there, Dad. All right, it's a 955 in the field. 955 in the field. Good run, gentlemen. Judge number 1 says it's going to be even through the box, brake run and rate, and on the corner and entry, a +1 on the stop for an 81. Judge number 2 is going to be even through the box, brake run and rate, a +1 on the corner and entry, as well as the stop for an 82. And that makes it a 163. 163. Here's the Gardner horse. Here's Genny Money 099. They call her Jenny. Ridden by Tara Fuelling. Was a 159 on their first one just a few moments ago. This horse was purchased from Chad Thompson through the Top Gun sale in 2018. Again, the Top Gun sale taking place in April, about the 3rd week of April every year at the Cal Nash Center. It's going to be a 752. 752. And judge number 1 is going to be even through the box, a +1 on the brake run and rate, and even through the corner entry and stop for an 81. And judge number 2 is going to be even in the box, a +1 on the brake run and rate, and a +1 in the corner and entry, and even on the stop for an 82 for a grand total of 163. 163 on the second one. Let's go to number 6. Let's go to number 6. We are looking at Are You Gonna Kiss Me or Not? That is the 5-year-old mare by Buffalo Hills Quarter Horses, ridden by Jeff Quam here today. And it's going to be a no score. Flipping through, let's go to number 7. Lucky number 7. We're looking at This Cat's a Brat. Hip number 7. 6-year-old gelding. By Robin Walker is the owner. Rider is going to be Cody Potts today. They were 164 in the first round. Judge number 1, it's going to be a 0, even in the box and a +1 on the break, run, and rate, an even in the corner and entry, and a +1 on the stop for an 82. Judge number 2, it's going to be even in the box and a +1 on the break, run, and rate, and even in the corner and entry, and a +1 on the stop as well for a 82 for a grand total of 164. There's a pair of 164s through 2 rounds right there for number 7, and this cat's a Brat. All right, let's go to number 8. Number 8, we're looking at Coy's Smoken Jet. Coy's Smoken Jet by Keely Bonnet, being ridden by Keely Bonnet. Here's your 6-year-old gelding. Northland's Futurity Heel Horse Champion in 2018. This horse right here as a 6-year-old has won Coleman, Falkland, Teepee Creek, Medicine Hat, CPRA rodeos this year. Will be carrying Keely to his first CFR this year. We wish him all the best. And it's going to be a no score. No score for Coy's Smoken Jet and Keely Bonnet. Let's go to number 9. Here we are looking at Pekisko Creek Ranch once again, and they have SLR Oakie Dokic ridden by Spencer Rutherford. 5-year-old gelding going back to Smart Chickalina by Gray's Starlight on the bottom. We're watching hip number 9. SLR Oakie Dokic. There were no score on their first one. Well, they got her done this time. Looking at a 9 and 7, 6 plus 5 in the field. It's going to be evens all the way across the board for a score of 80 from judge number 1. Evens all the way across the board for a score of 80 from judge number 1. And it's going to be a +1 in the box and evens for the rest of it. Evens through the break, run, and rate, corner, and entry, and stop for an 81 for a score of 161. 161 for SLR Oakie Dokic and Pekisko Creek Ranch Performance horses. Let's go to number 10. Number 10, this is Positively Cray Cray, ridden by Taro Fuellen here this morning, owned by Chad Thompson. This is a 5-year-old gelding. 5-year-old gelding going back to Highbrow Cat on the top and Dual Ray on the bottom out of a Dual Ray bred mare. And it's going to be a no score in the field, a score. Let's go to hip number 11. This is Bar Lightning MCQ here, ridden by Keely Bonnet, owned by Logan Bonnet. 5-year-old quarter horse gelding. Going back to Checks in My Pocket out of a Cody Pine Checks bred mare. They're 163 on their first one. 163 in round number 1. Round number 2, judges' scores are coming in. It's going to be even in the box and a +1 on the break, run, and rate, as well as the corner entry, and even on the stop for an 82. Judge number 2 is going to be an even in the box, a +1 in the break, run, and rate, and even through the corner and entry and on the stop as well for an 81. That gives them a grand total of 163. There's a pair of 163s through 2 rounds. Hip number 12. We're looking at Strawberry is that 6-year-old grade Strawberry Roan gelding from the Grahams. Dylan Graham going to be doing the riding. Brother Dawson on the front end, roping the bones. 161 on their first one. We're watching Strawberry, 6-year-old grade gelding from the Grahams. Again, they were a 161 on their first one. You bet he does. All right. So it's going to be even through the box and the break, run, and rate, and a +1 for the corner entry and the stop for a grand total of 82 from judge number 1. Judge number 2, it's going to be even through the box and a +1 on a break, run, and rate, and even through the corner and entry and the stop for an 81 for a grand total of 163. 163 for round number 2. And Strawberry, the 6-year-old gelding from the Grahams. Let's go to 13. Let's go to hip number 13. This is Smarty's Travelinstar, owned by Lyndon Roloff. Lyndon Roloff doing the roping on this 6-year-old gelding here today. Again, this little horse goes back to Smart Little Lena on the top. Pepto Boonsmall mare, bred mare. I like the bloodlines. All right, so it was a barrier on there as well. 0 in the box and a +1 on the break, run, and rate, and even through the corner and entry, and even on the stop for an 81. That's from judge number 1. Judge number 2, we are going to give them a even through the box and the brake run and rate, a +1 on the corner and entry, and a +1 on the stop as well for an 82 for a grand total of 161. So it was 163 minus 2 for the barrier, and it's going to be 161. All right, we're watching hip number 14. This is Tyrell Gordon, and I'll trade you. That's a 6-year-old gelding from Tyrell Gordon. He was a 161 on his first one. So it's going to be +1 through the box, brake run and rate, and even through the corner entry and stop for an 82 from judge number 1. Okay, so we're going to rake the ground right after the second round and right before the 5th round so you guys know. Judge number 2, here's the scores coming in. It's going to be a +1 through the box, brake run and rate, and even through the corner entry and stop for an 82 for a grand total of 164. Making some ground up there. Tyrell, 164, and I'll trade you, and Tyrell Gordon. All right, let's go to hip number 15. Hickies for cash. Hickies for cash. Ridden by Dylan Graham. Here's a 5-year-old gelding. 5-year-old gelding going back to special effort out of Lena Talks cash bred type of mare. You bet. There's a 961. 961 in the field. Judges' scores are coming in. It's going to be even through the box, brake run and rate, a -1 on the corner and entry, and a +1 for the stop for a grand total of 80. All right, judge number 2. Judge number 2 is going to be a +1 through the box, a -1 through the brake run and rate, and even on the corner and entry, and a 0 on the stop, and even on the stop for an 80 for a grand total of 160. There's a pair of 160s. All right,